All right, we're going to be talking about puberty. So this is when both boys and girls become sexually mature. Um, Women develop uh, their menstrual cycle, and men become fertile with sperm. Physical changes begin to occur for both boys and girls. This is when we usually see the change in height and also body shape. Men usually develop broader shoulders, become taller. Women usually become a little bit taller as well. The sleep cycle changes. This is usually when you see the kids start to stay up very late and sleeping in for a long time as well. They do not want to get up early in the morning and go to school, and they definitely don't want to go to bed early as well. And then the biggest thing is that you start to see the diets change for both the men and the women. There's an increase in appetite for both because of the calories spent on activities throughout the day. You're looking at the energy being expended from growth and also from what they are doing throughout the day. Now, for the nutritional needs for both boys and girls, boys need an average of 2,800 kcal a day, but it can be anywhere between 2,600 kcal and 3,200 kcal. The reason why is because guys usually, we're developing a little bit faster, and we're also eating a little bit more because we're a little bit bigger. Girls need an average of 2,200 kcal a day, anywhere between 2,000 and also 2,600 kcal a day. Women usually eat about 10 to 15% less than an average man does a day, and so they need a little bit less calories a day. Carbohydrates should make up 50 to 60% of the caloric intake. The reason why is because carbs are needed because of the growing of the body and needing the fuel to keep up with their energy expenditure throughout the day and also as they are growing. Protein should make up 20 to 30% of the caloric intake, and this is because it is needed for physical growth of the body. Dietary fat should also make up no more than 30%, so we went with 20%, 20 to 30% of the daily caloric intake. The reason why is because it's key for energy balance and helps absorb vitamins A, D, E, and also K. Now, for the boys, we did a 2,800 kcal with the 60% carb, 20% protein, 20% fat. Boys have a high amount of carbs. Um, it's usually all coming from pasta as well as almonds. Almonds are a great source of carbs, and you need that for the energy. The protein, we're looking at 162 milligrams, which is coming from the chicken mostly, which is needed for the muscle development and growth, and also the almonds. Almonds are just key all way around. And then also for the fats, we're looking at 114 grams for their ideal day. And that's key because of the energy expenditure. Now for the women, we went with the 2,200 kcal, 60% carb, 20% protein, 20% fat. 2,300, which is just right above the average that they need. We're looking at 276 grams of carbs, mostly from the pasta as well. Protein, we're looking at 128 grams, which is coming from the chicken, almonds. Also, spaghetti has some protein in it as well, and also has bacon. We're looking at fats, 96 grams. We're looking at a little bit less than guys just because of the 10 to 15% of less food. And then lastly, the nutrients that are very vital for them, we're looking at calcium, which helps the growing bones attain peak bone mass and reduce risk of osteoporosis. Calcium is usually in a lot of milk and drinking milk, so that's where you can usually find your calcium for you. Iron is key for oxygen transport and storage and energy metabolism. Iron is found in black beans and pasta, which is both ideal for both of their meals. And zinc is key for the development of the immune function and neurological function. We're looking at black beans as well. Black beans is pretty common and pretty well balanced around, and also chicken has zinc in it as well. And then folate. Folate helps metabolize nucleic acids and amino acids. Folate is also in black beans, avocados, and also almonds.
Nutrients need for adolescents. It's 45% to 65% of total energy intake. Carb intake for adolescents should be mostly complex carbs, while keeping simple carbs low. Fat, 25 to 35% of total energy intake. These fats help fat-soluble vitamins, such as vitamin A, get absorbed more easily by the body. Protein, 0.85 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. For the growth of the body, well, protein synthesis plays a part in the growing and exercising muscles of the adolescent body. Micronutrients that are important for adolescents include calcium, iron, vitamin A, and fluids. Calcium contributes to the developmental of growth of our bones. As the body grows due to puberty, we need to get stronger in order for them not to break and be able to support the growing. As the body grows, the blood volume increases. This means there is more blood in the body. More iron is needed to be able to transport oxygen to the body and the bloodstream. Need to have a good level of iron because they require more oxygen to perform physical activities. Vitamin A helps the growth and development of the body, vision, and immune function. It also provides antioxidants and beta-carotene. Folate helps with DNA, RNA synthesis. As the body grows during puberty, protein synthesis will be occurring, and folate helps make proteins. Help maintain fluid balance so bodily functions can function correctly. The graph shows a comparison between male and the female adolescents, the male and female adults. Calcium increase between the two age groups for both male and female shown. Calcium intake is needed due to puberty. The growth of the body and bones needs calcium to build strong bones for support. Also, iron decrease for males, decrease for females. Male requires more iron than adult males, also due to puberty. Although females need an increase, they reach adulthood. Fluid increases throughout the lifespan also. The need to intake needed for both male and female. They require larger amounts of nutrients than females do in general. Factors such as level of physical activity, diet, and health determines whether or not more of a nutrient is needed.
The case study we chose to focus on investigates a recent phenomena that is being actively researched by today's scientists, namely, the early onset of puberty. Scientists are discovering a consistent trend of children in westernized countries reaching puberty at a much younger age than in comparison to past generations. In addition to other social and cultural repercussions, this trend has produced fear that early puberty could enhance the risk of the development of serious illnesses such as cancer later on in life. The purpose of this case study was to investigate how strong the role of nutrients such as protein, fruits, vegetables, dairy products, caffeine, and soft drinks play in the onset of early puberty in girls. The study took place in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and focused on a group of 568 young women from differing parts of the area. Research found that early breast and pubic hair development has a significant correlation with the existence of meat, fast food, French fries, and soft drinks in the diet. The study also uncovered a strong tie between chicken consumption and the early onset of menstruation in girls, or menarche. In conclusion, the study proved to show a strong link between a westernized diet and early onset of puberty in children. And finally, here are our sources.